Hi YouTube, my name is Emily Lieber and I am a college student who is getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy next week. I come from a weird culty family where my sister, brother, and mom have all had weight loss surgery and have done phenomenally with it, and I was very reluctant about the surgery, and everyone kept suggesting it, and I didn't see them as my support system. I saw them as people that were attacking me about my weight, because for me, being overweight wasn't being bullied, wasn't not having a boyfriend, wasn't being judged so tremendously that it mattered on the surface to me, the way that a lot of people have that issue. And I mean, I was fortunate, but I was also really naive about the health concerns of it, and I went to the gynecologist, and he said something about me having kids, and completely joking, and just, he said, if you want kids, you can't put the strain on your body. And I was like, I'm 18 at the time. Like, what is he talking about? I don't want them for like 10 years. And when push came to shove and I really thought about it, the truth of it was I want kids, and I don't want to be hitting myself in 10 years that I put the strain on my body for an extra 10 years when I have these great opportunities and these great people around me now to make these decisions and help me and go through the motions with me. I definitely was trying to keep it quiet for a while, just because my family was on The View, and it seemed weird enough to have 3 family members, now 4 out of 5. I don't know. I was really lucky. I never was bullied. I never felt like my life was being held back until I kind of came to college, and I realized that there were a lot of things that I put boundaries on myself, and that until I felt better inside, nothing was going to change outside. And going through the motions of the doctor and going through it and going to the therapist, and it's really intense. And sometimes I didn't want to continue on with it because I felt like I wasn't sure and maybe I should just stop. And it wasn't until right when I came to school, I was watching something on Oprah's network for some weird reason, and this man was trying to plan a trip for him and his wife, and he went on Dr. Phil talking about how he wanted to lose weight, and he was 50-something years old. And I thought to myself, you know what? I don't want to deal with those problems when I'm 50. But I couldn't find anyone besides my siblings and the people I knew around me already who were in my position, like a young person who, for the most part, was pretty average, pretty normal. And I had only seen older women, older men, and I started going through Instagram, I started going through Tumblr and Facebook and Twitter and anything I could find to connect with other young people who I could look at and say, okay, like, that girl is just like me. That guy is just like me. They have a social life, they have friends, they have significant others, whatever it is. And I can relate to them. They're in college, they're juggling, you know, relearning a lifestyle while also maintaining an education, which is not easy. I'm very new to YouTube. I've made one video in my whole life, and I'm pretty sure that it's archived somewhere far away, hopefully. I get a lot of weird questions about it now that I'm telling my friends, and it comes up in conversation a lot more because I'm way more comfortable with it. The first thing people say to me is it safe? What I want to say to them every single time is, it's hard to see is safe. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, don't ask me stupid questions. You know? I mean, okay, it is a valid question. I'll give you that. But I mean, it's 5 incisions. It's not as invasive as a gastric bypass where they reroute everything. It's about 2/3 of your stomach being cut off, where it's the hormones of hunger that are being taken out. So that's how you lose your weight. And it's a process to get into it and get approved that is rigorous. And if it wasn't something I was serious about, then the times I wanted to quit, I probably would have. And the second question I get is about how quickly I will lose weight. I know from experience watching my sister first, she lost her weight over probably 2.5, 3 years, and she lost over 200 pounds, and I've never seen a person blossom the way she did. She was always funny, always had a great spirit about her, but once her weight came off, she was where she wanted to be. Another thing I get from my friends is, do you really think the weight's going to change anything? This was where I was super iffy about it. I am a feminist, and I think that women should be allowed to have butts and boobs and bellies and big butts and stretch marks and cellulite. That's how it is. Everyone's got them. And I think that being overweight is a lot like being a smoker. You know what's out there. There are hard facts. People are going to try to deny the hard facts. But when you put your body under strain, it's not easy. You know, you can't live your whole life having 200 pounds of excess weight and think that the rest of your life is going to be a walk in the park. You know, for some, that's their prerogative to not fix it. The same way there are smokers who don't want to stop smoking. But my Tumblr actually became this weird transformation for me. And it started off that I was really proud of my body, and I liked being different, and I liked the way I look. And that never changed. I think that no matter what weight I'll be, I'll like that I'm weird, and that I have a weird personality and a strange sense of humor, and I say lots of things that are really off color. I don't care how many pounds I gain, how many pounds I lose. That will always be there. I will always have a compassionate heart. I will always smother the people around me in love. I don't care how big or small I am. But there was a lot of backlash when I said that I was doing the surgery, because the people that were body positive and pro-fat and liked being bigger were not there to support me when I decided that as much as I love the way I am now, I don't love the way I feel right now. And for a lot of people, that's secondary to the way they look. But for me, I mean, I feel like I'm an okay looking individual, and if I feel so shitty, then it doesn't matter. I could be Giselle Bündchen and I'm gonna feel shitty. And the surgery really gave me a lot of hope. The woman that helped me with my insurance information told me this amazing story about how she couldn't have kids, and she kept trying. She had a weight loss surgery, and she has 2 beautiful children. And she had said to me that if she had known when she was, 18, 19, 20 years old, she wouldn't have waited until she was 30. And that was what really motivated me. If I listen to what other people are saying, don't do it, it's not safe, it's this, it's that, you're not being true to yourself, fuck it. Because if I spend the next, 10, 20, 30, 40 years going up and down, what am I doing? I'm not accomplishing what I want to. And I think that the whole baseline of being a modern day feminist is that fuck what society is telling you, and fuck what other people are telling you. And if you are gonna be happy and feel better by losing weight, then that's what you should do. And I'm really, I don't even know the word, super beyond happy and excited, overjoyed that I found these people on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter and Facebook that are my support system. You know, I have this amazing family, and, you know, once people saw my sister losing her weight, it caused this weird chain reaction of everyone around me that decided that, you know, if she could do it and she could balance it with school and change her life so dramatically by changing how she felt on the inside about herself and how she felt on the outside about herself simultaneously, that, you know, it's something that's possible. And if anyone is watching this that isn't sure, or they're borderline, or they're on the fence, I say, honestly, take the risk. It's something that you want to do. Your life, you're here for a minute. Your life isn't forever. And I want to be here as long as I can. A huge factor for me was children that I am not going to have for 10 years. Maybe more. Don't know. But that was a huge factor for me, just because I want a future. And if you're really on the fence, message me, inbox me, whatever it is on here, comment. And, you know, I am so excited. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I literally just, like, stared at myself before I took a shower, and I was like, I am trading this body in and this life in for something that's going to be so much more amazing. And it's not about having abs. It's not about fitting into a size 2. It's about that I wanted to do something, and I'm putting my mind to it, and I'm going to do it. And I want to change my lifestyle to complete it. And I'm glad that I'm able to find this way to share it. And my friends were like, you're so awkward. Don't put this on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm doing the surgery and I'm excited, and I'm going to leave these videos all the time. So I hope someone is watching these, because this is really awkward and hard to make. But I will probably be trying to post every other week or so. My surgery is on December 17th, and Dr. Strain is doing it in Englewood, New Jersey, so I'm flying home for that. But I also go to school in Florida. It is not easy to be fat in a pair of shorts in 100-degree weather. So if you're on the fence and you're a Floridian, you know how I feel. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully there will be more.